Hello and welcome to today's lesson, Area Volume Unit 3, Lesson 4. Our goal for this lesson is by the end of the lesson you'll be able to calculate the area of a segment of a circle. Now, when we look at the segment of the circle, it's the region between a chord and an arc. Remember, a chord connects 2 points on the circle, does not go through the center. The arc is the outside length. So what we have to do is, how can we find the area of this shape? It's an odd shape, so we have to put a couple pieces together to help us find that. So now, when we look at the picture, what we actually have is we have a triangle, okay, that's part one, and we have a sector. So what we have to understand is, what does the shaded region that we're looking for entail? So in this case, to get the blue shaded region, we have to first find the area of the sector, and that would give us everything in this picture. And then what do we need to take away? We need to take away the area of a triangle. So all I'm doing here is just giving myself a little bit of a map. What do I have to do to get this answer? So now we know that the area is sector area, x over 360, because it's going to tell us what formula to use, r squared pi. So that's our area formula for the sector, minus the area formula for the triangle, 1/2 base times height. And we just have to find these measurements and put the pieces in. So for our area of the shaded region, we have 120 over 360, which would be a 1/3 ratio. Our radius is 13 squared pi. Okay, so we have that piece, and then for our triangle, we need the base of the triangle. Remember, base and height of triangles are perpendicular, so the base length is 24, and the height is 5. And now all we have to do is work together to simplify these pieces and get our answer. And your answer, in most cases, is going to be a two-part answer. Half of 24 is 12. 12 times 5 is 60. That is the whole number portion of your answer. And then now we're working through here. Okay, we're going to go to our calculator. We've got 13 times 13, or 13 squared. And we need 1/3 of this. So what we can do is we can check and see. It's not a perfect value. So what this tells us is, we want our answers to be as exact as possible, so we can't have a decimal that continues on. So we have to leave the 13 squared, or 169, over the 1/3 that comes from the 120 divided by 360. And then we put the pi on it as well. So notice, it's a two-part answer. Now, if we wanted to find an estimated value, could we do that? Yes. But if we want an exact answer, we actually have to leave our answer in those terms. Okay, now, looking at this situation, how do we find the shaded area here? And we have to think about, what are the pieces that make up our shaded area in this situation? Okay, so there's a couple ways that we can do this. One, we actually know the individual area. We have it here, so we could take that away. But in this case, what are the two pieces that we have? We have a sector and we have a triangle. Okay, so now instead of a takeaway problem, we're actually going to have two pieces that we're going to put together. We're going to put together the area of the sector plus the area of the triangle. And once again, we're just using our formula values to help us do that. So area formula for the sector, we have 240 over 360 okay, or we have 2/3 of the area of the circle, 13 squared pi, plus the area of our triangle. We've already worked with that triangle before. 1/2 the base of the triangle of 24 times the height of the triangle 5. So we know that this triangle portion now is, instead of a -60, is going to be a +60 because we're adding it into the sector. And the sector is 2/3 169 pi. Okay, once again, probably not going to work out exactly, but let's check and see. 169 times 2 divided by 3. Okay, once again, we've got that repeating decimal value, so we don't want that overall. So let's multiply it by 3 back to get the 338, and we want to leave it in those exact terms. We have 2 times 169 for 338 over 3 pi plus 60 is our area for that shaded region. Okay, once again, putting the map together to help you as you work through these problems is a really important part. Now, that concludes our lesson. You're going to have a chance to try some of these in the homework. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.